Hello and a very warm welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a little bit of an unboxing and a little coin review for you all. Now you may remember from the channel recently that I was able to obtain the last of the half crowns I needed for my album. As you can see, that's completely filled up there. So with that being the case, what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be looking to concentrate on the Great British Florin and 2 shilling collection. So this is how I store my albums, in these plastic sealable bags here, just to keep them as best as I can while I'm not using them. I think I bought the plastic bags in a pack of 100 off of Amazon. They weren't particularly expensive. Okay, so as you can see here, this is the Florin album up to yet. Now I have started on a little bit. I do have all the non-silver years from 1947 to 1967 completed, and I at the moment have 4 of the 500 silver florins. As you can see right here, there's the 1929, the 1937. The 1942 and the 1945. But what I'd like to do first, just show you that, if you can see it on the camera, that 1937 there, that is just in incredible condition. It's almost improved condition, that one is. So that's probably the best one in the album as of yet. But as I say, I've got a little package here to unbox, and we've got a few more coins to pop in the album. So I'm just going to get this package open here, and we'll have a look at the coins I've got inside. Here we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, there we go. Right, looks like there's an invoice. That's all right, that's folded up. Okay, so I don't actually know what condition these coins are in as of yet. I purchased them off of a website that had just had a display picture, which wasn't necessarily the picture of the actual coin you will be receiving. It did have in the description the range of condition the coins would be received in. And I will tell you, they weren't necessarily expensive, so I don't have massively high hopes for these. Anything that's not in terrible condition will be quite all right. But that being said, without any further ado, let's take a quick look at these coins. Okay, so the years I've gone for are 1920, 1921, 1923, and 1924. Now, the reason I skipped 1922 this time is 1924. Is a slightly lower mintage year than the others, so I wanted to pick that one up first because I thought it was a great price. Well, that's not a problem at all. I'll grab the 1922 in the next bunch I pick up, which shouldn't be very long at all. Okay, so I'm just going to bring you a little bit closer here, just so you can see the coins a little better. Just bear with me 1 second. Here we go, that's much better. Okay, so let's have a look at this first coin here. Again, I have no idea what one this is, so we'll have a quick look at the obverse right here. All these coins will be showing the Bertram McKennell depiction of King George V. I believe the only difference in any of these coins, I do believe, it will be the date on them, and also, of course, the mintage figures. So we'll go through this coin first of all, and we'll go through all the details of the coin. So, as I say, as you can see there, you've got George V, and the legend around the coin reads, George V, by grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, and Emperor of India. And you can see that's shown there as Georgius V, DG, Brit Om Rex, FD, Ind Imp. Again, that's going to be the same on all of the coins, so I won't go through that again on every single one. Okay, so the other thing I'd say is, as you can see, around the edge there are teeths, or beading as it's known. That is one measure to stop clipping of coins. Clipping, of course, would be when people would just clip a little tiny bit of the coin off the edge, with the idea of doing that enough time to enough coins, they'd actually amount to a bit of silver that they could melt down and trade in. These coins, of course, are all 500 silver, so that's a mixture of half silver and half manganese. And if we take a quick look at the edge, we can see that the edge is milled, which means there are little lines running all the way around the edge. Again, that's a measure to stop clipping of the coins. If somebody tried to clip a coin if it had been milling, then you would easily be able to see that the coin had been clipped and wouldn't be worth its full value. without any further ado, let's flip this guy over and see what the first year is we've got to look at. Okay, so as we can see, this is the 1924 Florin. You can see that there. You can see 1924 and 1 florin at the top. This, of course, is from back when the coin was correctly called a florin, which was a tradition carried out up until 1936, when the coin was changed to show the denomination of 2 shillings instead of 1 florin. 1 florin, of course, being worth 2 shillings. So what we can see here are the crowned cruciform shields around the crowned garter with a cross of angled scepters. This, of course, being designed by George Kruger Gray. Okay, so as I say, those details are pretty much going to be the same on all of the coins. This one, however, as I say, is the lowest mintage year of all the coins, with a mintage figure of around 4.5 million. So as you can see, still quite high numbers there, definitely within the millions, but quite considerably lower than the other coins we're going to be looking at today. So without any further ado, let's get this guy popped in the correct place and we'll move on to the next coin. So here we go. We can see we've got 1924 right here. Let me get the right coins in play. There we go. These are the coins we're going to be looking at today, and these two and these two. So we'll get this one in first. Where are we? 1924. Here we go. And yeah, nice snug fit for that coin. Not too tight, not too loose. So that's exactly what we like. So next up we have the 1920 florin. You can see this one's in slightly better condition. They're not in the greatest conditions, these coins. Certainly not in as good a condition as the other ones. But if I do find better versions of the coin, I will definitely look to replace them. But for now, it's a coin in the album at least, so it's definitely a step forward. So as you can see, the obverse there, exactly the same as the previous coin. Bertram McKennell depiction of George V. So this coin here, 1920, is actually the second lowest mintage figure of the 4, with mintages of around 15.3 million. Okay, so as you can see, it's just a lovely coin. Again, all the coins are 500 silver, which means they are made of an alloy containing half silver and half manganese. So without any further ado, we'll pop that one in the album right there. Here we go. And he's in there. And we'll move on to the next one. So again, this one's quite a bit better actually. I'd say this is this is definitely the best coin of the 4, and as you can see, that is the 1923 right there. It seems they've been packaged in order of mintage for some reason, because this is this would be the next lowest minted coin, with a mintage figure of around 21.5 million. Again, okay, brilliant. So without any further ado, we'll pop that one in the album alongside his little buddies. One great thing about these albums that I find, which is certainly the ones you can get from Cambridgeshire Coins, which are the ones I like to collect, is they very often include the mintage figures in with the coins. So as you can see, as I say there's roughly around 4.5 million of the 1924, roughly around 15.3 million for the 1920, and roughly around 21.5 million for the 1923. So that just leaves us with 1921, and as you can see right there on the album, we have a mintage figure of approximately 34.8 million. So I would say this is probably the second best quality coin out of the 4. Definitely would go with 1923 first, then probably this one, then then I'd probably go with 1924 and then 1924 then 1920. Looking at the 4 together, 1920 certainly does look the most worn down, but not particularly in bad condition. I definitely paid the lower end for all of these coins. For all 4, they cost me I think it was around £17.97. So as you can tell, that means I paid approximately £4.50, I think, per coin, which definitely is not a bad price at all for these florins. As I say, that is the lower end of what you would be looking to pay for them. I would class these as being I'd class these as being, this one here being in good condition, but these three definitely being in worn condition. But as I say, a worn coin is better than no coin. Okay, so that's the album filled a little bit more. So yeah, I definitely hope you've had a lot of fun there. I do love filling these date run albums. I find them to be a lot of fun. It's definitely my favourite way to collect coins. I just wish the albums themselves didn't cost so much. This album here, which is essentially is cardboard, really. These albums cost between £15 and £20 each, so they're definitely not the cheapest way to store your coins. I could have bought another 4 or 5 coins for the cost of the album, but it is definitely it is definitely my favourite way of storing and presenting my coins. Okay, so I hope you've had a lot of fun today. Definitely let me know in the comments below if you've got any of these 4 coins in your collection, or if you've got any other florins at all. Lee, I know you were telling me that I believe the first coin you ever got was a florin, wasn't it? So I'd definitely be interested to know if you've been able to grab yourself any more. But yeah, with that being the case, I think that's pretty much all I've got for you today. There's a quick look at the front of the album. As you can see, this is the Great British Florin and 2 Shillings Collector's Album. The date run goes between 1905 and 1967. So definitely keep an eye out for this guy popping up again on the channel, because I do definitely intend to be purchasing more florins very soon. But don't forget to leave me your thoughts in the comments below, and also let me know if there's any other coins you would like me to review. Okay, so thank you again for watching, and until next time, keep stacking, take care, and goodbye.